Should be good. Should be good.
We're good. We're hot right now.
Hell yeah, man. Chopping it up, chopping it up. We were having a fire discussion right before you pressed stream.
Yep.
And
about Jay-Z, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. Because anybody who has heard me nerd out about music stuff, especially like, because we're from like a different era. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like, I remember when Jay-Z first came out, I was in high school in New Jersey, right? So we're picking up New York radio. And bro, when he hit the scene with that Reasonable Doubt album, it was pretty damn fire.
You were in high school. So
yeah.
I was in 5th grade then. 4th, 5th grade. And it was popping in the hallways at the elementary too.
That's hilarious.
It was popping.
You're like, back in my day. Yeah. But dude, you got to check out that album, Reasonable Doubt. And it might hit different. It might hit different because now, we're grown ass men. It's never going to hit the same. And also like now you see other sides of him where you're like, what's up with the Basquiat obsession? Why you want to be Basquiat with the haircut, or like what you got going on with the NFL, bro? You know what I mean? Like just all these other, like, hold on, what happened to Tory Lanez? Like, let's unpack all that. Like, so all the music hits different. And have you ever heard the story of Pimp C? Yeah, Grant said Reasonable Doubt was fire. Yo, have you ever heard the story? The song Big Pimpin'?
Big Pimpin'. You know what I always thought he said, dog? I always thought he was like, Big Pimpin', spin the cheese. Is that what he says or no? No, right?
Big Pimpin'.
It's like big, the one that's like, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Big
that's funny. Spin the cheese.
That's what
that's
I
like the trick version. But the funny thing is Pimp C, he didn't want to do the song. Like there's all these stories, like people have all these stories to say that knew him and were around him, were like, he didn't want to do the song. He didn't really like Jay-Z like that. He hated the beat. Like he was trying to be like as difficult and as bougie and as diva. There it is, spinning G's. Like as diva as possible. Like for the music video, like he didn't show up. It was like, y'all got to come to me. I'm not gonna go to Barbados or whatever. Y'all got to come to Miami.
So Jay-Z was being like that?
No, Pimp C was.
Oh, it was the other way around. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Jay-Z wanted to get some of that UGK sauce, like get some of that audience, some of that swag. You know what I mean? Some of that sauce. Yeah. And Pimp C was just very skeptical. So now looking back, it's kind of like, you know what? Maybe Pimp wasn't all that off.
Yep. Agree, man. Dude, when I was growing up, the Jay-Z song that I liked the most was It's a Hard Knock Life for Us.
You remember first time hearing that song?
It was Matilda, right? Wasn't it like on Matilda?
No, Annie,
there you go. Something like that.
Yeah.
But Annie, it was great. I was like, dude, that's the song. Like, because I remember I felt like those kids because like sometimes my parents only had like bread and syrup. Like we didn't have a lot to eat sometimes. So that was like our anthem at the crib. Me and my brothers. It's a hard knock life for us. We're just making chip sandwiches. Like we were just making chip sandwiches, dude. Like putting ruffles. Yeah, ruffles in the bread, dude. And sometimes we sprinkle some cheese on it.
It's the Joshua Jay life.
Hey, speaking of, like, when you were a kid, like if you were broke, like what was the go-to snack? I'm asking you and the people watching. Like,
water.
If you were broke, what would you?
Water from the water hose.
And close your eyes.
Like the funny thing is that like a lot of quote unquote poor people food growing up is like really kind of good for you a lot of times. Like, oh no, we got to eat beans and eggs and stuff like that, where it's like that got a lot of vitamins, minerals, protein, healthy fats, fiber. So yeah, poor people food.
Butter and
tortilla. Call it a day.
Syrup and tortilla.
Syrup on a tortilla. Tortillas with everything. Damn.
Hot dogs. Damn. Jordan says hot dogs.
Yeah. Rice, beans.
Okay, let me tell you now that I've grown up, dog. I'm officially grown up. I'm a hot dog aficionado. Like I don't eat the Whoa. No Diddy.
Hold on. Glizzy King. He said he the Glizzy Kingpin. He said a Glizzy aficionado connoisseur.
Okay, let's back up. We need to delete that part. Let me reset.
He said he a salchicha connoisseur. What?
I am a hot dog. I don't know the word without sounding like you're like a glizzy gobbler.
So, but go on. So
I'm an expert
basically,
in Franks.
so
I'm a
tell me
Frank
about some
expert.
like what's you like? Is it something you go to the grocery store and you making it? You don't chew.
No,
So
dude.
where do you go for a fire Frank?
No, I make them at the house, but I don't buy the government shit no more. Like I don't buy
Okay.
the bar S. I forgot what they were called. S
Oh
bar or
yeah,
bar
yeah.
S.
Ooh, you getting lymph nodes,
Yeah,
tonsils, pig
those
tonsils.
those hot dogs were like you can get 40 of them for like 60 cents. Like
Damn.
something's wrong.
Yeah.
So, but I would get the best hot dogs, and those of y'all watching know what's up. Are the Nathan's hot dogs?
Oh
Okay,
yeah. Oh yeah.
not from the hot dog eating contest because those motherfuckers they boil them. I'm talking about when you put a Nathan's hot dog on the grill and grill it right, fire. You
Yeah.
don't even need to wrap it with bacon, nothing. Nathan's hot dogs with a little bit of mustard, some onions, a little bit of
Okay.
pickles, relish,
Okay. Talk your
fire
shit. And you put it on the grill.
on the grill. Or even
Well,
honestly, I'm lying. Sometimes I make it in a pan in the kitchen.
okay. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
microwave it. You're gonna add cancer to it. It's already got cancer in it.
Oof.
Don't
You're gonna
add
add more. Oof. Damn.
don't add extra
Yeah,
cancer.
you're gonna add a little radiation on top of the yeah, fuck that. Hey
Hey, look at
dude,
this.
yeah,
And
bar
then
S is awful.
Joe Coronado, that's Chancla Academy, says you don't drink weenie water.
Damn, son. Yeah, wash it
You
down
know,
with some warm weenie water.
would you drink weenie water, dude? For like, how much would you have to be paid to drink the last weenie water in
Shit,
a boiling pot?
right now,
Right now,
right now, the way my bills are set up.
you drink
Hey,
the whole pot.
yeah, I got a number of daughters, bro. But hold on, back up now. We skipping over a whole glizzy combo.
Yeah, my bad.
So, you know who else got fire Franks? Have
Ooh.
you had it's like a kosher brand. I think it's like Hebrew National.
I've heard of it. Are they good?
Yeah, the all beef ones. Hebrew National is kosher, and them bitches is fire, dog. You can even chop them holes up with some eggs. Nombre, shut up. Una tortilla de maíz. Nombre, shut up. Who else?
So, do you have those at the crib, the Hebrew Nationals?
Yeah, my little one, she likes those. We haven't got them in a while, but yeah, those are fire. And then they got restaurants around town called a Good Dog, and they'll probably sell you like an extra fancy glizzy. Like I don't know if they're gonna have like elk meat, bison, or anything crazy like that, but they probably got like something with like, oh, jalapeno, this and that. Have you ever had like a New York one, like a Gray's papaya and those where they supposed to snap?
Yeah. I've had, like you're saying, like when I was in Chicago, I went been in Chicago, did the Laugh Factory, and walked around, had a good hot dog in Chicago, also in New York. But honestly, I wasn't that impressed.
Was it a Chicago style with the Chicago one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's probably an acquired thing. But yo, we got to get into how was your show at the Laugh Out Loud?
Yeah, look, Chance says, "What up, Josh? My ex went to the show Sunday and said she wants you to keep the hat on when you hit it."
Damn.
I don't know what exactly that means, but yeah, the hat stays on.
You probably did. You say that on stage?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you tape it? Did you videotape it?
Yeah. I got some good footage, man. I got great.
You might want to go.
Shout out to my buddy Jared Robles, man. He was like on stage while I was doing my riffing and crowd work and the whole show. So, and at the end, bro, I got a standing ovation. He got a good clip of the standing O. So if you were there at that show Sunday night, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are freaking awesome. Like, that's one of the hardest things to do in comedy is like you got to be funny, but then you also got to have people show up. And so that part is all on the people that support. So I can't do that without you guys. So like I appreciate everybody that was there. I appreciate everybody that wasn't there. Like I had friends that were like, "Hey, I'm just busy." Like it was Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah,
people like to spend time with the family.
Yeah, they got shit going on.
Yeah. So and I understand that 100%. Like it is not about me. Like life is about your family having a good time. So those people that took the time to not be with their families and come out to the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club and show up, that means the world, dude. Like, thank y'all so much. That is, yes.
Oh yeah, dude. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard it was packed. So congrats, man. Great job. Did you try the Vietnamese food across the way?
I forgot, dude. I went to the flea market.
Okay.
And that took up a lot of my time. Like,
that was some good content right there.
I wanted to be goofy. I'm like, let me go to the flea market with a sign. Me and my buddy Xavier Cardona, we went out there, and I was just like, hitting people up, saying what's up to people, showing off the sign. And we got stopped by an undercover owner. And he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, what's up?" We dab it up. You know, he was cool and stuff. He's like, "Yo, this is cool and stuff, but you can't be doing this here. You can't be doing this." And I'm like, "Why not?" And he's like, "Because everybody pays for their booth and you didn't pay, and you're selling a product." And I got it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I'm just walking around telling people about my shit. So you're telling me that anybody that says anything about anything at the flea market needs to pay? I was kind of upset.
But think about it.
But I was like,
yeah, but think about it, bro. Like, think about it. Imagine if every comedian / mixtape rapper / hustler
went to the flea market
/ you selling Roku Fire Sticks / whatever, you walking around and you doing all this because they want to treat the flea market like it's the mall. So it's like, man, if you can't do that shit at the mall, dog, you can't do that shit at the Pulga.
Do you think they would have got mad if I did it at the mall? Like, you think they would have told me to get up out of there?
I've been kicked out of malls before.
You have?
Yeah.
Wow. What mall was it?
One time it was in Bradenton, Florida. We were promoting my album that was about to come out, and we were just causing a commotion. So that was one. Oh shit! Somebody said their nickname was Weenie Water.
Yeah, that was Jordan. Weenie Water was my nickname in high school. That's cool. That's not a bad nickname. And Ponchi was at the show. He was in a part of the show. He hosted the show. Ponchi did a great job hosting the show, dude. Brought the energy, got the crowd's attention from the jump. He is a freaking team player. Ponchi's a headliner. Ponchi is a great headliner. He's a great feature. He's a great host. It doesn't matter where you want to have him in your lineup. As a comic, that's the kind of dude you want on your show. Somebody who's like, dude, boom, I'll do it. Whatever. You want me to host? I'll host. You want me to feature? I'll feature. You want me to headline? I'll headline. Ponchi's that dude. Thank you so much, Ponchi. You're badass, dog.
Salute. Yeah, he pulled up at me at my show in El Paso recently. And he said he was pounding back the Weenie Water White Claws, carnal.
Yes, dude. Everybody wants to try it, dude. Mayonnaise water from the Elote Cup, Hebrew Franks.
Okay, Jordan. You know what's up?
Gonna have to try that combo.
Yo, Josh, do you like kolaches?
I love kolaches, dude. I love kolache. Kolaches, corn dogs. I mean,
all kind of glizzies.
Oh, you name it, Doug. My favorite though, dude, is like a barbecued, like a sausage on bread.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When you barbecue and you make like a garlic sausage or like a badass sausage, and you cut it in half and you just eat half with bread, dude. I can feel my blood like stopping and stuff. It feels good.
Yeah. Do you hit it with some mustard or what do you?
Just mustard, dog. Just mustard.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. What type of mustards you rock with?
Just mustard, dude. None of that.
Like the regular yellow. That's
no spicy, no Dijon, none of that.
You don't do none of those.
None.
You rock with sauerkraut?
No, I've tried it. Ugh.
Oh, you don't like sauerkraut? Okay, it's good for you.
That's German shit right there, dog. I ain't
probiotics. Hey, but mustard is German too.
Is it?
Yeah. Have you ever had spicy mustard?
Did Chancla say Pakistani weenies?
Which ones are those? The sausage?
I don't know, man. Pakistani weenies. I never heard of that one.
I've seen.
Look, Jordan said it too.
Pakistanis. I've seen the skewer where it's like a sausage that they make it. Have you ever seen when they do that? They get like a bowl, like a stainless steel bowl, and they put the meat and all this, and then they mush it up to make like a sausage, and they put it around the skewer, and then they cook it. That shit goes hard, but I don't know if that's a Pakistani.
I don't know either, dude. I don't know. Once you said I killed it, thanks, man. It was a good show from start to finish. Irma Ruiz killed it. So did Xavier. It was a great show, man. Great time.
Great crowd.
Who were there? Hector was there. He's with the Que Pasa con la Masa podcast, and said amazing job. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what Bash says. You might know me from El Grupo Los Traileros. Shout out to Tamale Kingpin.
It's a throwback lyrics of mine.
How do you say that? Say it again.
It goes like this. Chingo bling culero, the #1 freestylero. You might know me from El Grupo Los Traileros. Hog the lane, swang and bang, chingo bling, piece and chain. Got a rooster on my back and under that it says my name. And that's how we used to do it back in the day.
Anytime we can get you to start rapping and shit, that means money time.
And then Josh gonna go, it's the glizzy connoisseur, the sausage kingpin.
It's the Gleazy King.
Hey, but you know what though? Like I rock with mustard, dog.
Okay.
I rock with mustard. I rock with sauerkraut, but I don't stay on top of like always having the jar in the fridge. You know what I mean? We run out type of thing. It's very seasonal with me, so I don't rock with it that much. We had a friend send us some spicy mustard from Germany. And did you know, this is Whataburger trivia, right? Because you got the viral skit with Whataburger. So what used to make a Whataburger is that they had their own cattle that they'd get the beef from, and they had their like a specific German Texas mustard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And obviously the rest of the stuff that comes with the Whataburger. How
do you know all this, bro?
I pick up different things. Like I hear little things or like trivia, or like you'll see a post or somebody will say something on a podcast, and then boom, now bam, I got all the info. But yeah, so supposedly, yeah. See, Josh, ain't you from New Braunfels? That's Germantown.
Hey, I'm just trying to like stay safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why
I got a lot of Germans walking around, and I just try to like be like, "Hello, sir, how are you?"
They might quiz you on your sauerkraut.
Can I help you with your bags? Can I help you across the street? Can I do your lawn? Like, I just try to stay cool with the Germans. I don't try to know all about them. I'm just cool.
You know what makes Texas super dope, bro, is like anybody that's watching us outside of Texas, they probably have never had a kolache, or they might not know what a kolache is. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I was saying about that Whataburger mustard, like it's just a bunch of little specific things, like polka music, like Tejano conjunto music. I don't know exactly where. I mean, Texas, right? It's Tex-Mex. So that's German, bro. That's like German and European. I don't know who else.
So who do you think stole whose stuff first? Like,
no,
do you think the Germans started it and we stole it?
Yeah. They culturally appropriated the Germans' music and made conjunto Tejano. You know. Okay. Like one time we went to this Polish festival here in Houston, and it sounded like they were playing number Tejano music.
Yeah, dude. We should have gone in there and showed them what's up.
Yeah.
We should have like a what do you call it? Like a battle of the bands, like do the Germans versus the Mexicans and see who wins the ship.
There's a really cool clip on YouTube of I think it's Flaco Jimenez. And they were like interviewing him.
I'll say what's up to Big Ruben.
What's up, Ruben? He said, "What up, Josh Chingam?"
Keep going. I'm sorry.
There's a cool clip y'all can check out after this, right? It's I think it's Flaco Jimenez. This is footage probably from like, I don't know what that is, man, the 60s or something, and they're interviewing him. And I think his dad is the one that basically took the German polka and like sped it up and played it like a little bit different. And then Flaco Jimenez incorporated some other influence like blues or some other stuff, right? And played it his way. And then boom, that just kind of became like a whole other sub-genre.
Wow. Dog, we need to open up our own Chingo Bling museum.
Shit, I'm down.
You're like the most knowledgeable dude I know, dog. Like I grew up listening to your rap music and stuff, like your funny shit, and I never thought you'd know all this shit, dog. You're like well, the guy in the neighborhood that everybody goes to, like when they need to know shit.
I'm just old, and I like to nerd out about certain shit.
I know, dog.
Like for example, what have we been talking about? Food and music.
Yeah.
So I can nerd out. Like, oh, we can sit here and talk about mustards for 20 minutes.
Longer, bro. Yeah, dude.
Like I haven't looked at the comments, but all the people are like, have you had a kolache? Do you even know what that is? That's like a Texas thing now at this point.
Dude. And if you guys, we want to know what kind of kolache you like, because there's so many different kinds of kolaches. Like my go-to is just like the old school, like sausage cheese. I used to get the jalapeno cheese, but my stomach ain't agreeing with the jalapenos these days. But
word, where you get your kolaches from?
Dude, honestly, I'm not picky. Like Buc-ee's is pretty badass.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
Shipley's is in the area, I'll go to
Yeah.
Shipley's. There's
Okay.
this place owned by like Indian people. They go hard. It's like the Donut Palace or something. Like those
Okay.
are pretty fire. Like I'm not too picky. I just don't want a terrible kolache. You know what I mean? It's not hard to mess up a kolache, but I'm not picky. I'm cool with the diversity. Like to me, as long as it doesn't taste super GMO'd up, I'm all for it. You know?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing worse than the GMO kolache.
Yeah, dude. So at the show, I was bullshitting. Like I like to riff with the crowd, have fun. I was messing with different like I said, what's up? Any educators here? And I started, Micah was there. I guess it was his wife that I was bullshitting with. She was a first grade teacher that I was interacting with. But we were just having fun talking shit about the different grades. Like there was a principal there was a first grade teacher, there was also a high school math teacher. So those different teachers that I bullshitted with, and it was fun, bro. So Michael, thank you for coming out and bringing your wife. I had no clue she was a teacher, and it's cool when I find out people are educators, because I like to bullshit with the educators in the crowd, because I used to be one, so I know what it's like and how difficult that can be to teach other people's kids that don't want to listen.
Yeah, man. Dude, shout out to the good teachers, bro, because they be having to deal with a lot. And like you just said, man, the parents, a lot of times, like I hear it from our first grader. She's about to go into second, but our first grader's teacher, man, like she's like, man, some of these parents, like you get, like my wife, she'll tell me, she's like, oh, the teacher sent an email and I already know what parents she's talking about. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, look, did you see the email? She's specifically saying, like, yo, y'all gotta freaking pitch in with these kids.
Yeah, for sure. And there was a PE teacher there too. She was funny. She was great. I was bullshitting about her PE teaching, but PE teacher, dude, that's like my dream job, is being a PE teacher. I would go back to teaching if I could be a PE teacher, you know? And I would totally try to get away with everything, because like teachers, even PE teachers these days, they're making them do like bullshit, like, oh, you got to teach them about how to eat healthy and their diet and stuff. Dude, when we were kids, like our PE teachers, we just had fun. They rolled the dodgeballs out. It was dodgeball day, or it was basketball day, or we played football. These days they're making it like, all right, now you got to teach them line dancing. You got to teach them about their heart rate. So it's a little more boring.
Okay.
But I would be like the type of teacher that like, yo, if the principal's not here, we're having fun.
Okay,
like,
so that would be your style.
That'd be my style. I'd be like, I know the curriculum says for me to teach line dancing, but we're playing baseball today. You know? Or we're gonna play 5-on-5 basketball. If you suck, go sit down.
Hey, I have a feeling you'd be hooping like 99%
every day.
Of the time. And be like, all right, y'all, don't forget, this is good for your heart rate. This is good for the reason we doing this, because your heart rate.
Yeah.
All right, and play defense, dog. Quit cherry picking.
Hey, now we play king of the court. It'd be me versus like each kid, and if I win, next.
One-on-one.
One-on-one, yeah, king of the court.
Like the coach is getting some intervals in, some hit.
Whoever beats me gets an ice cream.
Damn.
We'd be on some shit like that, man. What about you?
Yeah. How would I do PE?
Or if you were a teacher, what would you want to teach and why?
All right, y'all, we doing king of the mats. All right, so we're gonna do some jiu-jitsu today. First one of y'all to tap me out gets ice cream. Honestly, man, I think especially it's for everybody, but like I'm almost like, especially for the boys, like, hey man, we running sprints. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all ain't got no wind, dog.
You're on some Coach Carter shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, Julio, you think, come here. What grade you in, Julio? 3rd grade, sir. You think the world is gonna be easy on you? My knees hurt. No, those are excuses. Those are excuses. You know what it is? I'll be like David Goggins for the PE. Who's gonna carry the boats?
I don't care if you rode both angles. I don't care if you have a broken kneecap.
Yeah, you know why we running today? You know why I'm gonna run? Because I ain't feel like being a bitch. That's why.
Hey, dude, do you think you could open up your own dojo one day?
You know what, man? It's one of those things. That's a very good question. Because what happens is, here's the thing. When people start getting into jiu-jitsu and nerding out and just drinking the Kool-Aid and joining the cult, they have that temptation and they think that it's easy. So basically, being good at jiu-jitsu is one thing. Like being a good jiu-jitsu teacher is a whole other thing. and then running a jiu-jitsu gym is a whole other thing. So that's like 3 totally different jobs.
This is
So
gonna have to happen when you're old, like when you're like 65.
I mean, like hypothetically, right? Let's just say, like, all right, dog.
Look at what Cruz said. Bruce Bling.
Bruce Blingroy. That's a
That's
good one.
funny.
That's a good one,
Bruce
dog.
Bling.
And
That's
you know
funny.
what, dude? I got smashed yesterday, dude, on the mats, bro. I got beat up. What
Look
is
what
that?
Rick said. Joshua just wants to wear really short shorts and it'd be okay.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. This is just, more aerodynamic. Just getting back to the roots of back in the day.
Everybody's like, nobody wears shorts here, dog. Because don't you wear like karate pants or something? Like, what do you?
Oh, I think he was saying like you being a PE teacher.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the karate.
Nah, but going back to your original question, like how would you train the kids, bro? Like I feel like like we said on one of the last episodes, like kids need, and it's easy for me to say because I mean I got my own kids and I'm still trying to figure out how to like, toughen them up, challenge them, push them, and teach them like, look, you can't cut corners, you can't make excuses, like hold yourself accountable, like when you're falling short. And really like I said, for the boys, bro, like it's like, man, you kind of gotta know a little bit of fighting stuff because it'll give you so much confidence. Like, for example, when I was growing up as a kid, Josh, if they had put me in swimming lessons to where I could be comfortable around deep ass murky water, like how many times in my life, you probably a good swimmer, but like how many times in my life was I in situations where it's like, hold on, we getting off the boat like that. How you gonna get out of that's a big body of water? Like how deep is that? How long can I do this? Like it's basically like just such an important life skill that I just feel like it could put a kid on a trajectory. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, man. For sure, dude. It's just like, I don't know, man. When you talk about that water though, like, have you ever jumped in the ocean, dude? Like,
man, I'm a city boy.
I don't jump. If y'all are watching, if you're ever like out on the ocean, like deep sea fishing or something, like I don't jump in the ocean water, dude. Like if it's the beach, I'll go a little deep, but even then, like, so I was in South Padre Island when the shark attacks happened last July 4th. It was July 4th, yeah, July 3rd or 4th, whenever. I was there, bro, and we were about to go in the water, but Raymond Horta, our good friend, he lives there. So I told my girlfriend, I told Selena, I'm like, hey, yo, let's go say what's up to Raymond. Let's go chop it up with Raymond for a little bit. So we go up to Raymond's condo. We go up there and we're bullshitting. Like I told her, like, let's just bullshit for like 15 minutes. It turns into an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but while we're on Raymond's balcony looks at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at the people just hanging out on his back porch, on his balcony. And the fucking cop cars just start coming, driving on the beach and stuff. We thought it was a fight because everyone wants to fight in South Padre. Like all the families that get together, there's always a fight that breaks out. So we're like, oh, maybe somebody's fighting. It happened right behind the Isla Grande, the shark attacks, dude. And thank God we went up to say what's up to Raymond because we were gonna go get in that water.
Damn.
And it had happened right there, dude.
And you had on your PE shorts. So
yes, and I had the sharks were gonna see the Olaf legs. They were gonna see the sharks were gonna see the skinny chicken legs.
They wanted that little quad teardrop.
They would have just taken a little nibble. They would have been like, nah, there's no more meat here.
Nah, it tastes like GMO, dog. It tastes like GMO food.
Yeah, but it was crazy because when we went down to the water, we didn't know what had happened. Yeah. And nobody's in the water, and our dumbasses get in the water.
Damn.
Like we get in the water, and someone finally told us, a white family, like, hey, excuse me, there was a shark that just bit someone right there. And we're like,
oh my God.
All right, come on, we're out. That's all you got to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. By the way, hey, speaking of getting in ocean water, my wife and I, we were took this nice trip, and part of this nice trip was we were on this boat with like some other like extended friends and family, and we're out in the middle of, I don't know what that is, bro. That might be like a sea, but it's ocean, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, I guess it's not, what do you call that shit, bro? It's anyway, it's it's fucking. I'm trying to get technical, right? Because I'm like, nah, I think that's like a sea or a bay. But anyway, you're out in nature. So my wife, she's real comfortable swimming. Like everybody's in there, like, yeah, come on, and it's me and my oldest. She was like maybe like 9 at the time, and she's not like the most confident swimmer, so we're both like, nah, I think we're gonna just stay up here and watch all the purses and stuff. And my wife's like, come on, like, yeah, this is a chance to come out here, dog. I was getting so paranoid where I'm like, yo, like, y'all want to explore over there? Like, yo, we getting farther and further from the damn boat. And it's like, I got to be right by the little ladder. Like, I need to be able to see that ladder. And then after a little while, it was kind of like, I got in my head where I'm like, okay, I did it. Good job. I'm good.
Yeah. Dude, anytime I'm climbing the ladder to get out of a boat or something, I feel like the shark's gonna get me right when I take that last step.
It's like the monster under the bed. That's puto.
Yeah, dude. I don't mess around with the ocean, dude. Hell no.
Damn.
I don't like sand in my crack. Like, I don't like none of that. Like, I don't really like the beach, dog. Like, I enjoy just walking on it, or like tanning for a little bit or whatever, laying out in the sun for 30 minutes to an hour.
That's
but
about it.
I ain't trying to be there.
I
would rather throw the football around or a frisbee than to like go and hang out in the water. Jellyfish, just a lot. You don't know what's in the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, in Galveston, you got to worry about bacteria, brain-eating bacteria, flesh-eating bacteria. You fuck around, get a rash, water ticks, infection, athlete's foot.
Like you say, perverts.
Yeah, they got probably some perverts under the water.
A sea pervert.
Yeah,
there's sea perverts out there.
We're over here with the landlubbers.
And there's perverts that see. There's sea perverts and perverts that see.
All kind.
Yeah, dude.
All kinds, man.
Thanks, Mario. Shout out to Mario Superstar Salazar. Check him out. Super funny stand-up guy. And follow him on Instagram, TikTok at Mario Superstar Salazar. He's got some hilarious voiceovers. He's got great content. Check him out.
For sure. For a shit show.
Man. And Trevor, too. Trevor says, what the hell did I walk into? You walked into this. And shout out to Trevor, man. Trevor is a bud tender at Go Green Botanicals. They sponsor these streams. Shout out to Go Green Botanicals, man. Y'all are awesome. We hope that everything works out in your favor I'm sure now we talked about it early on when we had our last stream about the whole like Texas trying to ban THC and cannabis and everything else.
Yeah.
So I know that they're fighting it. I know that everyone's coming together and fighting it, which is cool to see, because that would be crazy if we had so much progress and now they're gonna go in the wrong direction. So shout out to all my for the 420 friends. Oh, just 420.
Yeah. People. Yeah. Actually, also shout out Danny Boy's Hemp in San Antonio. If you follow him online, he gives a lot of information also, which helps explain a little bit about why our state government is wanting to move in a certain direction and why. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of explains a little bit of that. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that issue. See what the hell is going to happen with that.
Yeah, man.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, so let me ask you this, bro. What do you have coming up? Don't you have some big shows this weekend?
Albuquerque, New Mexico this weekend. Actually, tomorrow, man. I fly out tomorrow. First show of the weekend is tomorrow.
That came pretty fast there. That caught up on it, crept up on us, man.
Yeah. It's already Wednesday, but yeah. So one show tomorrow, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Get your tickets, chingobling.com. Tell a friend. Albuquerque all weekend. It's gonna be a good ass time with Anthony A, Zach Abeta, Javi Bailon at Hyenas Comedy Club. Burke, pull up.
Boom. And there it is right there. There's the flyer, guys. So if you're in Albuquerque or in that area, go check out Chingo Bling, man. I've done, we did some great shows here in Texas, in New Braunfels. We were in the SPI, in Harlingen, in the Valley area. And every show that you put on, man, was fire. Nothing but good things, good reviews from the people that were in attendance. And if you're not there, man, you're missing out. So go check out Chingo Bling at Hyenas in Albuquerque.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Working on my set, adding some new stuff, organizing, rearranging, working on the intro, working on the outro, just all kind of stuff, man. So very, very excited.
Yeah, dude.
Very fun.
It's fun. Like when like as comics, when we're off stage bullshitting, it's always fun to see a comedian be like not afraid to like just try different things. And that was cool. Like for those of you watching, I was hanging out with Chingo. When we were in the valley at South Padre Island, we are joking about bullshit off stage. And then you go up that same night and start throwing it in the set, like just joking about it. And that's cool, dude. So like that tells me that anytime you travel to when you're going to Albuquerque, when you're doing your shows in California, like they're not going to see the same set. Like, and they might even see some new shit that you thought of that day or recently, which is cool, man. So if you're a fan of Chingo Bling and he's coming to your city, go check him out because he's always throwing out new shit and it's fun to watch.
Throwing heat. But yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot. And yeah, man, I like to allow room for improvisation and freestyling and riffing, just so you can get into a good flow and a connection, and you're listening and you're kind of being present and giving them a fresh, right brain performance and not be too scripted and thinking.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of like I love comedy, and my favorite comedy, bro, is like off the script stuff. Like I like writing great jokes, but I also like having fun with who's present that night and always acknowledging the elephant in the room. And that doesn't mean like the biggest person. It just means like what everybody else is noticing. Like what is everybody noticing in the room? Like what is the one thing? Like is that AC unit that's about to fall down? Everybody's thinking about it. Everybody saw the new Final Destination movie. Let's talk about it. You know?
Yeah, they felt the drips. They saw the bucket, you know.
They saw the penny roll by. Yeah, in that movie there's like a penny there. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, you like those kind of movies?
Don't. I watch the Final Destination movies and then I start living it. Like as soon as the movie's over, I'm walking around like this could be it. You know what I mean?
Do you remember those old school? Because you're way younger than me, but like do you remember Christine?
Christine, no.
And I just remember it kind of like vaguely too, but I think Christine was the one about the car that kind of was like took on a life of its own, like it was like kind of possessed, and it would go around killing people. I think it was a Stephen King movie.
And that's funny. My buddy says fire sticker at the movies. I can't say. Say.
you know some other did you ever watch Poltergeist?
I haven't seen it, bro. That's sad.
You never seen Poltergeist?
And look, and people are commenting their movie. They're talking about the movie you just talked about. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to watch that movie, the Christine movie.
Oh yeah, and then there's which is the one where the little girl goes to prom and they drop blood on her.
Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie. You remember that one?
That one's crazy, dude. So those of you watching, what is your favorite scary movie? You want to play a game?
What's yours, dude?
The movie that okay, so not my favorite movie, but the movie that scared the shit out of me, like when I was younger, was definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was scary. Jeepers Creepers was super scary to me. Like I remember being out, like after watching the movie, going to my car and thinking that big thing, the Jeepers Creepers guy, like I thought he was gonna get me, dude. Like, so Jeepers Creepers was scary. I remember the first Saw movie like creeped me the fuck out. Like, you know, the original Saw?
Yeah.
The original was scary, dude. Like all those Saw movies are like are weird. But any movie like that, I wasn't too scared of like Freddy Krueger and stuff. Like if it seems like super fake, I'm kind of not afraid of it. But if it's like if I feel like it could happen, I'm kind of scared.
Oh, okay. So
what about you?
As a little kid, man, I remember like one Halloween, I went to my friend's house, and you know, him and his little brother were watching, you know, because they would always show scary movies on Halloween, right? So they lived like just a couple houses down that way. And then so we're watching these scary movies. I think one was like the original Halloween, where it was about this pumpkin mask. You probably don't remember this one, but it was like this pumpkin mask product that like went out and got distributed, but like it was fucking people up or something. Well, anyway, that type of shit. Oh, Michael Myers. We're watching all that, right? So I had to like walk home or really run home in the dark because the lady that lived in between us, I think she had like dementia or something, and she was like hella mean, and she lived by herself. She didn't really have no family, so her grass was always overgrown, and she would like the kids would be playing out front, and she would kind of like come out, cuss us out, and like try to throw hot water on us.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because she kind of wasn't all there, right? She would go into these like fits of rage, and she hated the sound of children's playing laughter. So anyway, I had to like run home after watching Michael Myers and Jason.
Damn, dude,
Michael
that's
Myers is cool.
and then you had what's scarier is like you saw these scary movies and you had to go home and you had this real scary person living next to you, dude.
Yeah, in the dark, in
Did
between.
did she ever hit you with the water?
Nah.
You were too quick.
I was I was a little kid, so I didn't understand like dementia and stuff like that. But it'd be like, man, she's really yelling at us, and like she really just be doing, just, it was very, because when you're a kid, like Home Alone, where he saw the neighbor and he thought the neighbor was a killer.
Yeah,
it was kind of like that, where like everything about her from a child's perspective was like hella scary.
Was it hot dog water?
Josh would have been there. That's lukewarm.
I mean, I'm not gonna shower. Funny, nice. Dude. Let's see what the people said were the scariest movies.
Wallace Gunn.
Let's see. Final Destination, the first one. Okay.
One missed call.
I never seen One Missed Call. I wonder what that's about. Yes, Stephen King. Exorcist. Exorcist was scary. Yeah. Exorcist was scary. At 4 years old, Dawn of the Dead, 1979.
Yo, speaking of zombies, have you seen 28 Days Later?
I haven't. I've seen what's it called? Z, or what was it called?
Yeah, World War Z.
World War Z. That one was tight. I haven't seen it 28 Days Later though.
Bro. Okay, have you seen I Am Legend?
Yes.
All right, so I Am Legend is obviously like Will Smith, Hollywood production, like all these really cool effects and like fake zombies. All right. 28 Days Later is like less budget, UK, kind of like indie. So they had to like go in with the story, and like the director had to create the tension better, and like just the story and the fear of this zombie disease spreading, and it's like it really well done, bro.
I gotta write these down. I'm gonna watch these like this week because I want to write some jokes about
28 Days Later, bro. It'll have you where you're just like, yo.
So guys, keep them coming with the movies. I want to write some more. I want to write some jokes about these movies, or at least just watch them. 28 Days Later, or what's it called? 28 Days Later.
28 Days Later. Yeah.
Okay, that's one. All right. Let's see what else. Blair Witch. Remember when Blair Witch came out?
Yeah.
That one was pretty scary, dude. Yeah. That one had people scared.
Did you see it in theaters?
No, I saw it at the house.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. Yeah.
Were you scared when you walked out?
It was a little like disturbing, and you kind of get
Were you with a chick?
But you get slightly shooken up, but you don't want to show that.
Right. When you're with your girl watching a scary movie, you want to show that you're the man. You know what I mean?
You're like, yeah, I got a little dizzy, baby. You know what I'm saying?
If you get if you get a little caquita in your pants, you gotta like play it off.
It's like what? Yeah, some little kid had a diaper in there, huh?
I smell shit. Damn, baby, we gotta get out of here. Let me go to the restroom real quick and try to see who did it.
Yeah, but Blair Witch was interesting because it was extra low budget, and just that POV, and just like that, they had to still be able to scare you without showing you like the actual monster. So yeah, it definitely had some cool edits of like, from what I vaguely remember, like just the person like sitting there being weird.
Yeah.
Hereditary, what?
Hereditary F me up. Not that it was scary, but just messed up.
That's a movie?
I've never heard of that one. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Don't be making me watch no weird stuff, guys.
Have you ever seen like Hostel and those kind?
I think I've seen Hostel. One of them that I saw right now, somebody said that movie Strangers. Have you seen that one?
Strangers? No, I thought.
Marianne, is that the one where they like break into their house and tie them up and stuff? Because that was a creepy ass movie. Because that's something that could really happen. So
yeah,
if I have the movie right, they break in and they like just like straight up like it's a home invasion, and I think they kill them all. It's wild.
Hey, they got psychological thrillers too. Like, do you like Signs of the Lambs?
Yes, that was a classic, dude.
That was good.
That was a good one, dude.
That was good. Yeah, that was a more of like psychological thriller.
The Pain Olympics. Eric, are you messing with us, dude? I'm gonna Google these, and it's gonna be like goofy movies.
Dude, what about those like Faces of Death ones, bro?
I never seen that one.
Oof. You know what that is though?
What?
Those Faces of Death videos?
Mm-mm.
Bro, it was like.
Are you talking about the one where you're like watching something and then all of a sudden the face comes out and scares the shit out of you?
No. Listen. I don't know how they were allowed to sell this. It was very like borderline, like, hey, I don't think that's allowed in public. It was like actual footage of like, and some of this stuff might have been fake, right? Because I don't really know. Y'all can fact check me. But it'd be like, oh, look at this lady trying to cross the railroad cross, and it's like, oh no, here comes the train, and you just like see type stuff. Or you'll see, like, I think one, they were like, look, I gotta be careful what we say on here, right? But it was one where, like, I think it was like the monkey brain, like it was in some other country or a country where they eat dogs, and you just be seeing stuff, or like you see a dude get shot with a shotgun, like in the stomach, like close range, which that one might have been fake, but it seemed kind of real.
But does it have? Is it like what I'm saying? Like, is it where like at the end of the video, it's scary, or is just straight up?
I mean, all those things are disturbing. It's like actual, allegedly, right? Actual raw footage of like people dying and stuff.
Wow.
So you seeing actual death.
That's crazy. And look, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me put some of these comments up here. Dog soldiers. Have you heard of that one?
Nah, these are weird, bro. What the hell is that? That's like
Elizabeth says Devil's Tomb with Cuba Gooding Jr. I haven't seen that one either.
Have you seen any movies about like Haitian voodoo?
I don't think I have.
No.
Have you seen Insidious? That's okay. Thanks, Eloy, for naming one that we all probably know or have seen. Insidious,
which one is that?
That's the one where like in like the kids dreaming or they're dreaming and they're seeing like this creepy looking dude that looks like Darth Maul from Star Wars. Like it's pretty creepy, dude. All the Insidiouses are pretty legit scary movies. Like if you want to be scared, go watch an Insidious movie. Those are scary, dude, for real. Jacob's Ladder. Have you heard that one? Have you seen that one?
Ah, man, what's that one about?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. All of these movies are like, all right, is Jacob's Ladder any good?
I remember the title. I just can't remember what it's about.
I've seen the Dawn of the Dead where they're in the mall. That one's a good one. Someone mentioned that one where they're like they make friends with the guy across the way. He owns a gun shop. And they're on the roof, like saying stuff to each other. And you remember that one, Dawn of the Dead, where they're in the mall and they build these trucks at the end of the movie to get out of there. And they end up getting out, but they go to this rich guy's boat, and they end up making it on the boat. And they go like they think, oh, maybe if we sail across the ocean, we'll find, we'll find another piece of land where people aren't infected with this stuff. But they get there, and then zombies are there too. That's kind of how it ends. I might have ruined it for some people, but I figured everyone's seen it. I saved you an hour. I saved you an hour and a half.
Shit.
What about this one? The human centipede or whatever.
No, I never got into that.
Me neither. I heard that was like about. I won't say what it's about. I think people can, if they've seen it or heard of it, it'll get us. It'll get our algorithm banned if we start talking about it.
Did you ever get into Walking Dead? I know that was not like hard.
No, I like Walking Dead. Walking Dead was good. I like zombie stuff.
That person Eloy says Face of Death was real deaths back in the mid 80s, late 80s. Yeah, disturbing, dog. Disturbing. And as a little kid, oh yeah, Chucky is based on Haitian voodoo. Oh,
Child's Play. Chucky was good. I like Chucky. Hey, didn't you do a voiceover with Chucky? Was that you that did that one or no?
No.
I thought it might have been you.
I wish that one was fire. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Where Chucky's talking shit.
You're watching it in Spanish. Yes. That, you know what? That might actually be the way it was released for the like Mexican, like Spanish market.
That was funny, dude.
It might have been yeah.
Wallace says that Jacob's Ladder is good, so we gotta check that one out.
Okay. Well, shit. What shows you got coming up, bro?
Coming up, actually, I'll be with Patrick Christopher on his week. He has a monthly show at Laugh Out Loud on June 4th. Nice. So Wednesday, June 4th, I'll be at Laugh Out Loud. I love these shows, man, because this is like a showcase style show. So your normal style show is host, feature, headliner. This is more showcase style where each comic gets about 15 minutes. And for me, it's my chance to work out some new material. So June 4th, Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, Patrick Christopher. I don't know exactly who's on the lineup, but there are 4 or 5 other comedians. It's a Wednesday night. It's hump day. So come out. You'll get to see me trying out some new stuff. And those are honestly some of the shows I have the most fun with because I don't know if it's going to work. It's just stuff that I think is hilarious. I wrote it down. We're going with it. And then we're also having fun with the people who show up. Like I'm doing some riffing, doing some crowd work, connecting the room together, and then also trying out my new material. So June 4th, come out to Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club.
Hell yeah, man. Albuquerque this weekend. Tell a friend. 5 shows. Starts tomorrow. After that, I'll be in California for the entire month of June, and I'll be spamming y'all about that. But yeah, man, it's going to be fun this weekend.
And you know what's cool, dude? If you go, you know what I noticed about you? Like some comics will charge an arm and a leg, like just to say what's up. Like I've seen some comedians charge $30 to $50 for like a picture or like just to get to say what's up. And a lot of times you're super cool, dog. Like I'm the same way. Like I ain't gonna charge anybody for a picture, dude. Like I'm not charging anybody to say what's up. Like you're a fan, you're coming to support me. Like I'm not gonna charge you extra to say what's up. And you're good. You're great with the people, dude. Like you have people just like happy to see you, and they're even happier when you're just like, hey, what's up? What's your name? How are you? Like you're very personable with your people, and all respect to you for that because
thank you, dog.
I've never seen you be like, yo, you can talk to me after you give me those $50. You know?
Right? Yeah, that'd be nice.
Right. So that's what's up, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Well, cool, brother. Good talking to you.
Yeah, and hey guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for chopping it up. We'll see y'all next time, and hopefully next time we get to talk about how badass your shows went out in Albuquerque.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Holla at y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace out, y'all. Y'all take care, man.